Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jake, or VFX Edits, and I am a owner of the channel YTC Interviews that you're watching this interview on. I'm here with Kyle and Obey Vague, and we're doing our interview. So go ahead, take it off, Kyle.
All right. So tell us a little bit about your channel and what you do.
My channel's basically like editing, and I've been editing for about 2 years now. And my inspiration basically for editing was that when I first started on YouTube, I used to play Skate 3 a lot, and I saw a bunch of videos, and I was just like, I really want to get into this. So I started like, getting my camera, start filming myself, and then like one thing led to another. I started editing my own stuff, and then I saw a bunch of COD edits, and I was just like, you know what? I think I kind of want to piece up something. So I started doing little edits. People started liking it. So I started to like change up my styles a lot. And now I'm just like an overall stylist, and I guess that's like original because not a lot of people do all around styles.
Hmm.
I'm just not that one guy that just does the same styles over and over again. It's just like, chill edits, DMB, hardcore.
Yeah,
So, I progressed with originality. So that's really neat.
yeah.
I basically started my channel.
And then you're the co-leader of Obey Skates, right?
Right.
So how did you get that started? Did you just do some collaboration, with some friends, and one
Well,
thing led
what
to
it
another?
was, the leader of Obey of Skate, me and him met up on Skate 3 about a year back. It wasn't even Obey of Skate yet. We weren't sponsored by Obey at all. Obey wasn't even made back then.
Hmm.
It was Skate 3 Team the Best. I joined their team, and I had lots of skills of managing. So Albert, since I've been with him for a long time, he's like, you know what, I would love to have you as co-leader. So I was co-leader with him for about, a year, like I said, and once Obey was made, we decided to hit up Agony, and we became Obey of Skate, and now I'm currently still co-leader. So it's
Yeah,
pretty neat.
yeah, it's
That's-
really cool.
So, do you have any tips for people getting their channels out there, not purely Skate 3 or anything, just in
For
Right.
general?
editors, just in general.
The main thing is advertise, and just be original. Like, people don't want to go around and see the same stuff from the same YouTubers. Say like, okay, for instance, Agony, how he does hardcore.
Hmm.
A lot of YouTubers do that same style, just that same stuff. They copy editors and just, people just copy other people's videos, and that's not a way to get big at all. Being original and doing your own thing brings something new to the YouTube community, which get your channel big. And to get, recognized, just go on forums, people that don't know you, spam like not trying to say spam, but just kind of trying to introduce them lightly to your channel, and maybe one thing, they might go, hey, this dude's really good. He just told me to go check out his channel, and then they'll tell their friends, just kind of like a leech, kind of, it goes one thing to another. Just advertise your channel,
Yeah.
and like I said, be original. That's the key. Be original.
Yeah, I know a lot of people say originality is the key, and it really is true, even from, my mild experience with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You have to have your own style that, distinguishes you out because,
Well,
you know,
like when all these editors do these tutorials, they're doing tutorials on how to do their style, and that's not the way to go. You got to do tutorials on how to do specific effects, but you don't want to, don't want to do a tutorial on your own stuff because that just brings out other people's to be like you, and that's not a way. That's not helping them at all.
yeah, and
Like
putting it,
tutorials, I'm just doing individual effects that is used by everybody, but is used for their own styles.
yeah,
I'm not bringing up anything about, my own persona at all.
uh
So, like I said, being original, doing your own thing, starting your own thing, that gets you pretty much out there.
How do you find your style, like editing? Because I know a lot of new editors look up to the big ones and try and sort of copy what they do. Do you have
pointing,
any tips on finding like your own personal
Well,
originality?
it's different for everybody. It depends on their personality and their way of thinking. Like, okay, when I started editing, I think I'm trying to remember who I used to frickin' just totally love their edits. I want to say, God, who was it? I don't even remember. You know what? I think it was FaZe actually. I think I just like looked up on their videos. I saw their type of editing, and their editing was very common. So if you want to get like a general idea, just kind of like, browse around on people's videos, see how their style is,
Mhm.
and don't take their style, but maybe take pieces and, like, okay, say Baker does something, right? Get a little bit of, Baker's knowledge from his tutorials, throw it in your video, go on, whoever's other tutorials, and, just form your own style. Like, try not to copy anyone 100% because that's not original at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, and you mentioned Baker, and I see a lot of people, especially in the Call of Duty community, that really just emulate Baker's tutorials and emulate Baker's style
Yeah.
so closely that they all kind of just blend into each
And
other.
those are the people that don't get big at all.
Exactly. Yeah.
If they wanted to see Baker type of edits, they'll go to Baker to see it. They don't
Yeah.
want to go random to see it.
Yeah, they don't want to see a cut rate worse version of Baker. Yeah.
They want to see something different.
Mhm.
And the people that do different videos are the ones that get big.
Yeah. All right. And I think this is a common question that a lot of people like to ask bigger YouTubers, people that deal with mass audience. If you had to say like a best way to deal with haters or people that dislike your videos, go out of their way to just spread like hate, I guess would be the best word to use. How would you deal with that? What's your way of
Well,
dealing with that?
what I think is, man, if they actually have the time to go to your video, click that dislike button and comment, they obviously have some type of interest in your videos to do that. Like, if a person dislikes your video, then that's just them, man. Like, just because they dislike your video doesn't mean that everyone else hates it. Just because, like, a few dislikes, man, just don't even worry about it. Just be like, you know what, if they dislike, if they had the time to dislike and comment some bad stuff on my thing, then obviously they have some type of interest to actually do that. So, haters will hate, just ignore them. As they say, freaking haters are the motivators. So,
Yeah.
use that. If they dislike it, some people, use that to better themselves. I don't, because I believe that, if I work hard enough on my content alone, I think it deserves, what it gets. So if they dislike it, that's all on them, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, this goes out to like players and I guess editors and GFX, but mostly players. If you had to say one good way to get into a bigger clan, what would it be? Or even a clan in general?
Just work hard, man.
Mhm.
Just prove your point. Like, if you're gonna try out for a clan, make sure you come in big. Make sure you, like, as they say, first impressions mean everything, you know what I mean? So make sure that you come in big, you don't want to do like a little, introducing video and have like a crappy edit but like insane clips. You want to have both, you know what I mean? Have a good edit, have a good presentation, and, it's more simple to motivate them to let you in. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Just come in strong.
Yeah. Do you have any tips for people who have a hard time staying active as editors or graphic designing or even players? Because, I mean, most people know what it's like to, like have to struggle to get a video out in time. Do you have any tips to help them?
Um, just work on inspiration is the main thing. If you're not inspired enough or motivated enough, you'll drop it. Like, most editors, what they'll do is, if they're bored, they'll just edit for some random reason, and when they get towards the edit, they'll just, lose interest, like, oh, I'm not motivated to finish this, and they'll just rough it at the end.
Definitely.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That totally ruins the video. You want to stay motivated through the whole thing. If they're gonna start an edit or a game and get clips, raise your standards. If you don't feel like editing or playing anymore, don't continue to play and lower down your standards to get the rest of those clips or edit done. Just stop what you're doing, get back to it later. And towards being active, that's based on all time. If you have school or you have, IRL stuff to do, just manage your time. You know what I mean? Make
Yeah.
time for yourself to do stuff like that, but don't try to like overdo IRL if you're trying to get big on YouTube. Say if you have school, organize your hours around. Just be like, all right, I'll do school hours, 8 hours or whatever. Get home, you got homework, then you have like what 6 hours left to edit or play. That's fine. Just try to stay active. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get big on YouTube, you don't want to be inactive. That's not good at all. People are gonna like if they'll sub to you because you're putting out good content, and then you're being inactive and not putting out content, they'll unsub. They're losing interest in you, just like they're motivated to stay with you. Same stuff.
If there's one mistake that you see, the biggest mistake that a YouTuber can make that will prevent them from getting a large subscriber base or growing in YouTube, what would be like the one big mistake would you say?
Depends on playing or editing or GFX.
Let's just say editing since you're an editor.
Editing, copyright. Definitely
Oh
copyright.
yeah.
That's a huge mistake because if people see copyrighted music on your videos, they like for some reason I don't know the way people think they go, oh, this guy's using copyrighted material, that ain't good. Stay away from copyright. You know, you can't get partnerships, you can't get AdSense, you can't move yourself up in the community with copyrighted music. And again, you know, and also a mistake is if you're editing and you see a mistake and you're too lazy to go back and fix it, do not do that.
Yeah.
People, the way if editors are following you and they edit themselves, obviously they're going to look deep into your video and see that you know you have some mistakes in there, and they're going to be like, dude, this guy's too lazy to go back and fix it, so he just renders it. That's not the approach you want to go at all. You want to go back and fix that and become, you know, just be perfect. Obviously, no one's perfect, but if you're going to edit, do the best of your abilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. This was Obey Vague. His channel link will be in the description, and the channel link to Obey Escape will be both be there. Remember to subscribe here. Subscribe to both of their channels. They both put out great content. And that's pretty much it. Remember to like it if you liked it, favorite if you really liked it, comment, you know, share your opinions, that kind of stuff. That's it. See you guys later.